Namaste, everybody. The lovely Melissa is going to demonstrate for us triangle pose. Multiple ways to enter this pose. So we're going to enter from child's pose as we've been entering every single pose, just assuming triangle pose and all these poses are part of a flowing sequence. So from here, we're extending the arms forward, we're tucking under the toes, and we're coming up to down dog pose. Right, and from down dog pose, we're going to lift the right leg gently to the sky, and on a big exhale, we're going to softly swing the right foot between the hands. When the foot gets between the hands, the left foot, back foot turns flat, and we push the front leg straight as comfortable, right? And then we're going to take the right hand, and we're going to grab the right ankle, and we're just going to bring the left hand up to the sky. Good, and thus you have triangle pose. Okay, and every movement is done with a certain level of sensitivity to make sure it feels right to you. And then when you're in triangle pose, from here, Melissa, let's just stand up, right? Show people another way to get into it, just in case you are entering from the standing position. And from here, the legs would be the same distance apart. What you'd want to do is you just want to reach as far forward as you can reach comfortably through that right arm if you're doing the right leg first. And then after that length, you just drop the right hand to wherever it falls. Good. And then to the degree of comfort, you let your right hand slide back down to the place that you want it to be. Good. And thus again, here we are back in triangle pose. And honestly, your right hand can be anywhere you want, whether it's on the floor on the inside of the foot, it's on the floor on the outside of the foot, it's on a block, it's hooking your big toes with two fingers, it's on your ankle, it's on your shin bone. These are all versions of the same pose depending on how you're feeling. Right? So let's talk about, after you choose the position for the right hand, what else is going on in triangle pose? Because there's a lot happening here. I like to call this total open asana. Breathing. First of all, you're looking up at your left hand, but she was looking up and it looked like that neck got fatigued. So also you can look down, right? Wherever your neck is fine. And then from here, you make the feet squeeze the floor, right? You have a little connection to the earth, distributing the weight evenly on that front foot. Right? Then you want to make those legs a little active and a little strong. And then you want to pull the spine nice and long. You can push with the right hand. You can pull with the left hand. And again, neck permitting, you're glancing up. Otherwise, feel free to glance down. And then, but see if you can lengthen your spine to the degree that you actually try to remove the hump from your left ribs. We call it dehumpinization. See if you can dehumpinize just by dropping those ribs a little bit. That's all, to the degree that you can. And lastly, let your left arm and chest open up until it feels amazing as you explore your full range of motion, and then really taking that exposed chest, that sternum plate, and lengthening out. Thus, you have triangle pose, dynamic and sweet. And coming out of this, if you want, engaging your core muscles on the inhale, you just come on up to standing. Triangle pose, everybody. Namaste. Thank you, darling.